Good morning, Malaysia. We are celebrating Malaysia Day with me, Dhipa, Palani, and my lovely host, Syilda. Okay, what we have up next? We have, I believe we have sports?
Yes, we have sports, Dhipa. And again, we'd like to wish you a Selamat Hari Malaysia. And those who are, balik kampung, taking this opportunity to balik kampung and stay safe, drive carefully.
Yeah.
Don't tweet, don't SMS while driving.
Don't put on your makeup, on the
and don't wear your mascara while driving or something like that. All right. Okay, moving on to sports. All right. This is cycling. Australian Mark Renshaw won the 5th stage of the Tour of Britain on Thursday. Well, he finished ahead of his HTC High Road teammate Mark Cavendish. In a sprint finish, Renshaw completed the 180-kilometre stage in the southwest of England from Exeter to Exmouth in a time of 4 hours, 17 minutes and 38 seconds.
Very impressive. The 5th stage of the Tour of Britain took place in Devon, England and started in the city of Exeter. Local rider Jonathan Tynan Locke, who was born in nearby Plymouth, was made a breakaway early in the stage. His closest pursuers for much of the race were Linus Gerdeman, Thomas de Gent and Bartosz Huzarski. Tynan Locke, who rides for the Rafa Condor Sharp team, started the day trailing by 7 points in the race of the King of the Mountains title.
At one stage, Tynan Locke had a 6-minute advantage over the peloton. His local knowledge helped him as he picked up 22 valuable points to move to the top of the standings for King of the Mountains and into the polka dot jersey. The peloton eventually caught the Britain rider and the 5th stage turned into a sprint at the end. Prominent at the front of that sprint were two HTC High Road riders, British sprint specialist Mark Cavendish and Australian Mark Renshaw, who often acts as Cavendish lead-out rider.
It was Renshaw who took the 5th stage. He finished in a time of 4 hours, 17 minutes and 38 seconds, just ahead of Cavendish. Third place went to German Robert Forster of United Healthcare Pro Cycling, with Sky Pro Cycling Geraint Thomas from Britain in 4th. The 6th stage takes place later today. It is 146 kilometers, equivalent to 91 miles, very long. Starts in Taunton and finishes in Wales.
Wow, 146 kilometers.
I don't think I can be able to cycle that long. I would need some break, and maybe at a petrol station.
Yeah, or at that, R&R, rest and relax. All right. Okay, moving on, we're going to cycle over to sports, golf. And here, Great Britain and Ireland hold a commanding 4-1 lead over continental Europe after the opening 4 balls at the Vivendi Serve Trophy in Paris on Thursday. Andrew Hansen and Francesco Molinari saved the Europeans' blushes, well, by securing a point in their contest with Mark Foster and Lee Westwood. But it will take a monumental effort to stop GB or Great Britain and Ireland and winning a 6th title in the competition's last 7 editions. So take a look at this package. In Paris hosted this year's Vivendi Serve Trophy, which had added significance following the recent death of the tournament's namesake, Steve Ballesteros. But the Spaniard's compatriots found the going tough from the outset, with Jamie Donaldson's birdie on the first 2 holes, putting the Great Britain and Ireland pair 2 up against Miguel Jimenez and Pablo Larrazabal. The continental Europeans fought back and brought the match level by the 7th hole, but a Simon Dyson birdie on the 8th regained GB and Ireland's lead. Larrazabal gave the continental Europe pair hope with a birdie on the 13th, but Donaldson's 4th birdie of the day on the 16th ensured a point for GB and Ireland.
GB and Ireland's Scott Jamieson and Ross Fisher showed Peter Hansen and Rafael Hakelin no mercy in their match. The Europeans were 3 down by the 5th hole after a standout performance by Fisher, who birdied on the 1st, 4th and 5th holes. Hansen and Hakelin hung on until the 14th, when Jamieson's birdie handed close out the match 6 and 4. Birdies from David Horsey on the 1st and 2nd holes. On the second holes, the GB and Ireland pair of Horsey and Darren Clark 2 up against Nicholas Colsaerts and Matteo Manassero. The European duo were only 1 down by the 11th hole, but an excellent putt from the experienced Clark restored the Great Britain and Ireland duo's advantage. Colsaerts' long putt on the 14th gave the Europeans some hope, but Horsey and Clark held on to win by 1 hole. A birdie from Poulter on the 15th guaranteed a spectacular 5-3 victory for the GB and Ireland pair. The point gave GB and Ireland a commanding 4-1 lead after the first day's play and a clear psychological edge as the teams return for another 5 4-ball matches later today. And there we go.
There we go.
Ooh, it's quite impressive.
All right. Since we are celebrating Malaysia Day, what makes you Malaysians?
What
Dhipa?
makes me Malaysian, other than my IC?
That's a good one.
You know, we grew up being Malaysian, we take a lot of things for granted. We grew up with the cultural influence of so many different cultures, and we kind of we're like the melting pot of Asia, if you notice. And very soon we'll melting pot of the world, because we see a lot of foreign people here. We have a lot of Caucasians, we have a lot of South Americans, and you know, the mix will go on. And
Absolutely.
we should take that in pride. And you know, when you go out anywhere else, maybe in the US or somewhere.
Why is it that we feel patriotic whenever we are out of the country? We stay outside of Malaysia. Then only we miss out our nasi lemak, then we miss out our teh tarik, and we miss out our KLCC, only to appreciate from afar.
Yeah, that's always the case. Well, students back in England, definitely they miss their mee goreng and you know the mama
they
sauce,
miss the
everything
sambal
there.
belacan, and they miss the teh tarik and the roti canai. They miss hanging out at the marples and all. That makes us Malaysians.
Yes,
Whether
does.
we are Chinese, Indian, or
Kadazan,
Kadazan,
wherever it is.
Melanau, and whatnot, we have this common ground where we, especially food, makes us united.
Yes.
Like for example, teh tarik, like I said just now, roti canai, nasi lemak. That makes us united.
You know, now thinking about it, Syilda, I think what makes us Malaysian is the ability for us to have nasi lemak for breakfast.
Yes.
And then we have something
For
heavy.
lunch, we can
Maybe-
have it for lunch or even for supper.
Yeah, and then we have like a Chinese dish, maybe a chichong fan. I'm coming from Ipoh, so I love all these Chinese dishes. Well,
Yeah, we
for
do.
lunch, and then you have something, maybe a vade or a roti canai for tea time. You know, that's the blend of 3 major cultures in Malaysia, and we're doing it unknowingly.
Yeah, this integration is somehow very, very unique. All right, let's go back to Dataran Merdeka. There's actually a performance underway right now, and this is courtesy of RTM or TV1. And as you know, we are celebrating Malaysia Day today, commemorating how many years? I'm sorry, I have to Google on this.
It's the 48th year.
48th year. All right, and let's toss over to Dataran Merdeka. Oh my God, I wanted to see.
Selesai formasi kepercayaan kepada Tuhan. Formasi yang pertama yang berjaya dibentuk oleh 2,500 penuntut sekolah membuat formasi melembangkan kepercayaan kepada Tuhan. Dan kini pembentukan formasi yang kedua dalam acara persembahan padang segmen rukun negara ini. Formasi kesetiaan kepada Raja dan Negara. Formasi kesetiaan pada Raja dan Negara. Tuanku
Kesetiaan ialah jiwa bangsa kita dan setiap.
That was the Malaysia Day Parade in Dataran Merdeka. You're still with us?
Yep.
The breakfast clubbers?
Yeah, breakfast clubbers. I like it when you say.
In the morning, early morning on Malaysia Day, where you guys are just sitting down and, you know, watching the parade, probably having a cup of tea or coffee.
Having your teh tarik and roti
Yeah.
canai. All right, this wonderful day, it's time to have some respect and love and appreciation over Malaysia. And like I say just now, let's not complacent over what we have right now, especially in terms of peace and harmony. And also the food. We want to talk about food. But before we go into food, we have still our sports news.
Yeah, we have another sports
Yeah, the
news.
return of Super Hunter. And again, badminton, somehow the sports badminton is also uniting the Malaysians. I can imagine whenever there's a match of badminton, we'll be watching and supporting Datuk Lee Chong Wei, go, right?
Yeah, that makes us Malaysian again. You sit down in mama stalls or any place that has a large projector screen and we can watch the game while we're having our meal, and then we can see, like, no matter who's playing, if it's Malaysia,
whether it's winning or losing,
yeah,
we will support the
we will
Malaysians.
be behind Datuk Lee Chong Wei all the time.
All right, okay. According to this article, Dhipa, Lee Chong Wei has got over the disappointment of missing the World Crown in London and is back to hunt down more Super Series titles, beginning with the Japan Open on Tuesday. All right, Chong Wei, who came agonizingly close to become world champion, was denied by Lindan on China. Well, this is his ultimate enemy.
Rival, yeah.
And is the favourite to win his third Japan Open crown, and this will be followed by the Denmark Open in Odense on October 18 till 23rd and French Open on October 25th to 30th.
Well, then world number one also has local commitments as he seeks his 10th consecutive title in the National Grand Prix Finals at Juara Stadium on October 12th till the 15th. His coach Teo Seo Bok believes Chong Wei is ready to maintain his domination on the international stage again. Chong Wei is a professional and he has managed to overcome the disappointment in the World Championships. Life has to go on, said Seo Bok. Life has to go on and he hopes to be at his best again in the Japan Open. Now, Chong Wei has not played Wang Zhengming of China for some time now, and there are other good players. He will also play in the Denmark and French Opens next month, and it is going to be tough weeks for him. There was also going to be a GP final, which he should face no problems winning, but the 3 Super Series should provide some challenge, but I expect him to perform the same he has done this year, according to his coach.
All right, and like we mentioned just now, Lindan is his traditional
number one opponent.
Opponent.
Yeah, you always see Lindan and Lee Chong Wei hold on to the bets.
whether we are losing or winning, we will support Datuk Lee Chong Wei, and particularly the Malaysian team, and hopefully we will bring back the title. All right, we have to take a commercial break, Dhipa. We have to take a time out. Be sure to stay tuned with us, the clubbers, and today we're celebrating Malaysia Day. Hope you have a very Malaysian day. Why not? Like today, let's wear a batik, let's wear
something that's
very Malaysian.
You don't commonly wear, like, maybe put on a baju kurung, maybe I would later.
Yeah, I'll probably wear a sari.
Or a cheongsam.
Wow. Okay, let's take a break after this.